The safest times to gaze at the sun is within the first hour of sunrise and within the last hour before sunset. So if the sun rises at 6 a.m., you have from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. to gaze directly into the sun, especially for those who are beginners. This is for beginners. And if the sun sets at 7 p.m., you have from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. to gaze at the sun. During this time, the ultraviolet rays are non-existent. Therefore, you're going to have no issues, no struggles, no worry to gaze directly into the sun. This is your window period. For those who are advanced practitioners, you can gaze outside of these hours. Advanced practitioners means that you've been gazing with a strict discipline, strict regimen, and with consistency for at least 9 months. A lot of times people will think they're advanced practitioners and the ego comes in the way and they're thinking like, oh yeah, I've been sun gazing for so long. I'm good. Start feeling themselves. Be very careful of that. The most important time to gaze is during these hours, within the first hour of sunrise, within the last hour before sunset. Be very careful to listen to anybody who tells you to do anything other than what I'm telling you now. The reason why many of you are struggling on your journey when it comes to sun gazing, you've been gazing for a very long time, for many years, is because you've been doing it wrong. I used to do it wrong for many years. I was doing it wrong. I'm talking about since I was a child, because I always would gaze at the sun. But once I found a proper master and I followed his teachings, and then after that I met my other spiritual teachers, I found out the perfect time to gaze. I started to do it every single day. When I did it every day, I started to see results. I didn't have issues with my eyes. I always had bad eyes as a child prior to me gazing, because I know some of you will be like, oh, it's because you were gazing since you were a child. No. Before I even started looking at the sun, I had poor eyesight, and it's more than likely because of the vaccinations that were given to me when I was a toddler, when I was an infant and a toddler. Gazing at the sun at sunrise is better than gazing during sunset. The reason why sunset is not as powerful as sunrise is because the energy is lower. The energy of the sun has been on your side of the planet for a long period of time. Whereas when you are getting the sun at sunrise, when you're gazing at sunrise, you're getting that new energy when the sun just starts to come into your side of the plane. When the sun comes on your side of the plane, that energy is far more powerful. The magnetism is far more powerful. As always, ignorance is not bliss. Bliss is enlightenment. So radiate the eternal bliss of 1,000 suns, eternally blissful. Thank you. Namaste. Nityanandam. Udo. Peace.